About the size of a Muppet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe a little bit bigger.
Did you steal Capri from R5 Brand Flakes?
Mm-mm.
Is the dog making another appearance?
Oh, God. I don't know if I could steal somebody's dog.
Oh, you know what, guys? I just realized I don't have sound piping through on Firefall. Let me fix that real quick. I turned it down for the videos. Boom, boom. There we go. Here come the chosen. All right, let me switch cams. So I was watching Turbane stream last night.
User joined your channel.
I was watching Turbane stream last night. Hey, hi, Sight. How's it going?
Good.
Hi, Sight. Anyway, so
play with you guys a bit.
I was watching Turbane stream last night, and he has this alternate camera that he uses. I'm using it right now on my Recon. It's where you sort of kind of have both benefits of scoping versus not. I don't know if you guys ever play with this.
Wait, what? On the Nighthawk? Or is it on all classes that are have sniper rifles?
I think it's on all classes that have sniper rifles. And see, I'm totally getting eaten up. I can't play. I can't play recons. I'm gonna have to switch frames. Like I just can't do it.
In? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been doing my Nighthawk a little bit lately, trying to level it up, right? And the good combination I found is you got to use the what do they call it? The assault rifle.
That's exactly what I use.
Exactly.
See, there it is, right there. Look at that. That's horrible.
As good as like the legit sniper rifle is in PvP, for PvE, there's just so many little things you got to kill. So it's definitely good to have the rapid fire, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You are not zoomed in close enough.
Is that my problem?
Yeah. Once you zoom in, you need to get in there and really make sure you're aiming for the chin.
Yeah, so fuck this. I'm gonna get into a frame I know how to play because this is embarrassing. and you know what we might do? So I might snag. Hi, Sight. You want to do a little PvP? You want to show the guys some PvP? Well, that sounds good. Let's do some PvP. If you guys want a PvP, invite out Silencer77. We'll see if we can't get everybody on the same team, and just go check it out.
They bust out my Electron, make it real.
Anna, right. I might have to. Go ahead, Cass.
Another thing about the recon frames, you have to stick and move. Like, a lot of people who think, I mean, this has been going on in first-person shooters since they started, people think if you have a sniper rifle, you sit in one spot and you camp. And that doesn't work in any game. It's all about sticking and moving. And especially now with the new release, the enemies are definitely tougher. So you actually have to really take a couple shots, decoy, run away, move to the other one. Now, you might like the Raptor because the Raptor, one of the perks is getting that melee blade.
Oh, yeah.
And its range is huge. Like, it's not a punch in the face. I mean, you literally have a sword. And it does, I mean, right now on my 35 Raptor, it's like 5K on...
That's pretty nuts.
Level 34, 35 level mobs. Yeah, and what you can do, and also it does more damage when you're behind the target. So if you decoy, you can get behind the target and stab them in the back. And unless it's like a heavily armored chosen, most of the time it's a one hit. That's something to consider. Plus, you can actually increase decoys time with modules. I think I got mine up to like 15 seconds.
Yeah, and you can use that blade while you're decoyed without coming out of decoy, right?
It doesn't come out of decoy. You just sit there and you're a ninja. And it's such a change to the gameplay as far as, you know, what the Raptor was to now, where you can actually be like a stealth assassin. And a lot of times, most of my kills come from that blade, where I will decoy in the spot I was sniping. The enemies will run towards it. I'll run to the other side and just sway through them with the blade. Like
definitely a good way to go about it. Play the ninja.
I think Red 5's introduced different ways to play the classes from what we're used to. So.
User left your channel.
It's like a sliver. There it is.
Oh, it's close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like lately I've been kind of changing up with my Electron bit because I'm not a big fan of the overclocking station, so I've been throwing the charge pulse generator for thumping.
Yeah.
But I also find it's a good way to have area denial on a mobile class.
Mm-hmm.
So I've become a bit of a fan of that on my Electron. I don't know if I'll stick with it, or I might actually move on to the deployable shield. That way I'll have a nice little bubble for recovery.
Might have to change it up a little bit, yep.
Yeah, just kind of keep messing around with it, tweak it till I like it. But that's the beauty of this game, is you can really make your class your own.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to
How
do a
do
quick...
you play your Firefall? Not your Firefall, your
My
Firecat.
Firecat? It's interesting. Firecat's pretty much rocket jump for me, like, Quake rocket jump. And so it's all about timing the jumps, timing your ammo, making sure that, you've got... that you've got that you're when they're connecting with the ground, so is your shot. And what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna change my push to talk button on TeamSpeak for our cast here to my normal button. Because I'm having to push down a different button than usual, and it's just messing me up. Can't play so well.
Gotcha. So now, would you say Firecat is your main PvP frame?
That or Arsenal. I do both of them quite a bit, actually.
I'm working towards Arsenal, actually. That's the main reason I'm playing Nighthawk right now. I want to get those concussion shots on my Arsenal.
I'm thinking about doing Tiger Claw. I'm not super sure yet as my next frame to max
Tiger
out.
Claw's a tricky frame because you got to be really good at aiming those shots.
Yeah, I'm also thinking about just... See, I like the Raptor frame, and I started leveling up the Recluse. And my Recluse is, I think, level 32 or something. It's been
Now, Beckerin is saying Arsenal sucks now. Now, why does Arsenal suck now, Beckerin? Maybe I missed this. Did something happen to him? Is he not fat anymore? Because that is a huge nerf. You need that cushion for the pushing.
No, they're definitely large and in charge. Like,
All
if
right.
you see them around, I mean, they look like union leaders, like like the gold necklaces, and
doesn't do any damage compared to each other frame. So I'm guessing the LMG's probably got nerfed pretty hard. But the thing is, they were never about dealing more damage. They were about being able to deal the damage comparable, not exactly but comparable to the heavy machine gunners, while still having high mobility, like an Electron class. And for me, the name of the game has always been mobility. Anything I can do to get damage out while I move quick is great.
Yep. All right, how's that working? Is that working okay?
yeah.
Perfect.
You
Oh,
sent it
so
in.
much,
Yeah.
so much better.
So, what keyboard are you using?
So I use a G19
Okay.
with the clear screen. Oh, you know what? Faded Pez asked me to do something real quick, so let me just show you guys the new. It might be a little bit hard to see. And then Highsight will head into PvP and check that out. I'm just gonna go find some mobs here real quick. He wanted me to show off the new thermal wave effect. I don't know if you guys are aware. There's a new thermal wave, and it's similar to
it's a cone now, right?
Yeah, it's similar to the disruption, but it's actually rather huge. Let's see if I can go find some mobs to kill.
Totally want to see that.
And one thing I am loving is the armor upgrades on the frames.
Oh, the visual progression.
The visual progression is
Absolutely. Looks really cool. And
And-
the nice thing is it's subtle, but once you reach endgame, you realize it when you go next to somebody who's not endgame.
awesome. Yeah, when you stand next to somebody who's just unlocked a frame or is playing a frame, you're like, holy
You can
cow.
you can totally tell.
The only problem is right now there's an issue with the clipping of the model where the new gear won't show the I guess the patches, not the patches, like the icons that you can do in New U.
Oh yeah.
Oh, those,
That you paint
yeah.
frame.
Oh, there's a little
So
bit of a
you want
clipping
skull
thing.
and crossbones. Yeah, the problem is I think that the geometry that was put on the new model, I don't know if the code got messed around, but the code for you to actually put decals on, it's not working right now.
No kidding.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Did you get that submitted?
I'm pretty sure it's been submitted quite a few times. I know it was mentioned before, but just to clarify, if you guys are having issues with your little icon, they're working on it. But that's a minor graphical issue that right now they're trying to make sure all the gameplay bugs are corrected.
So Logan the Bad Wolf brings up a good point. He thinks that Firecat is not as powerful now if you compare it to something like the Recluse. And
yeah.
I kind of see where you're coming from. I don't know. What do you think, Silencer?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't messed around with the Recluse as much since the patch went live. Firecat's just been pretty easy for a lot of the missions, but it's definitely something that I'm going to have to jump into. I'm hearing a lot about it, as a matter of fact. So it'll be interesting to compare. All right, so here's this thermal wave. We've got a lot of mobs right here. So, oh, he shot him up. Let me find...
Bastard.
I know. He
Level 3 motherfucker over here.
Yeah.
Thinks he's in charge.
Large and in charge, right? Right?
I should do it.
Yeah. Well, that would be horrible.
Precious
Heisei, you're pretty mean. You and Scribble, very, very impressive on the PvP side.
It comes with playing Electron, because I think Scribble and we kind of came from the same roots of like the old school Twitch shooters with railguns. So we take no mercy with our shots. If we hit, you're gonna.
Dude, there are no mobs. There are no mobs.
Yeah, I think with the lifesteal perks and the poison perks, the Recluse can sustain pretty well. But even though the Recluse is an AoE type of battle frame, you have a radius that you have to maintain just to maximize the amount of damage you're doing.
Look at that guy.
The Firecat, you're a lot more mobile with AoE. It's more of based on where you're at, not where you started dropping your shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, you'll totally watch me. I'm totally doing this where I'm shooting ahead, where you're shooting ahead like rocket jump.
Right. Huh.
Now, as far as being able to get clean shots on targets, I don't think the Recluse has it, because a lot of their attacks are. I mean, you have this your main weapon, which kind of shoots all right, but your main damager is your alt fire. I mean, and if you're not using your alt fire in Recluse, then there's something wrong with you.
All right, Highsight, hop in my Barbie Jeep here. We're gonna go head back to Copa and get into this portal.
Sounds good to me.
It looks like we got another minute here.
Oh, cool.
Luke Wormer says, I was born and raised a Firecat, and I feel you, man. It's all about the rocket jump.
He loves the hot pussy.
I'm actually thinking about maxing out a standard biomed frame.
Oh, interesting.
Like a biotech frame. Like just straight up maxing it out.
Now, why? I'm just curious. Why would you do that over an advanced frame of that? Because you could have the same equipment, couldn't you?
Yeah, but I think as far as there's certain abilities that I don't know. That's why I want to try it, because I don't know.
If I were you, I would try taking all the equipment you got on your standard frame and push it onto a Recluse, and then maybe work in some Recluse stuff there if you find you like it. It gives you a little more option.
Well, I know that
we're gonna get up here.
We'll make it.
I know that with healing, you can heal and deal considerable damage on the stock biomed frame because you have poison ball.
Oh, we got it.
Right.
But you don't have healing abilities on the Recluse besides picking up that healing passive, which is OP. I think I got to.
It's not gonna happen.
We've parked it. Remember where we parked, Silencer?
All right, we're in E4. I tell you what,
or Disney World terms, Goofy 2.
I mean, so those of you who in California probably know what this feels like. You go to the mall and you're like, I'm gonna go pick up something at Target, and you have to go to a parking garage with like 6 levels, and you end up on level 5 just to freaking.
That's here in New York.
Is it that way too?
We have this like circular rotunda that has Best Buy, Target, Macy's furniture store, and a bunch of other stuff in it. You have to like do circles up this thing, and it literally looks like a Roman gladiator like arena, like the Colosseum in Rome. Yeah, and you always forget where you park because it's like a continual circle. I'm not talking right now. I haven't had my coffee.
Where are we heading? Broken Peninsula, right?
Yeah, Broken Peninsula. The boot just joined us. Hey, the boot.
The boot.
Booty boot.
Live from QuakeCon in dead morning.
Wow.
You're at QuakeCon?
You're at QuakeCon right now? Seriously?
Yeah. Already lost the Smite tournament. Saw the new
nice.
Doom.
Ooh, the
and
new
played-
Doom.
And played Battle Cry.
Oh, guys, there's a thumper group right over here. Check them out.